mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy. Coach, he will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Empty set now, 5 wide. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made down inside the 15. Tackle made after a big gain.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's a run to the left. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. He didn't get there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's free around the 15. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
A completion makes it 2nd down. The back's got it. The Wolverines pick up enough to get a first down there. No huddle now for the offense. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Caught near the sideline. It's Stewart. The ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Runs through the defender. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
A lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. He's got it at the 15. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The Wolverines are in the red zone now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Who says you need explosive plays, Dirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to throw yet again. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the point after is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And he's got it. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's on the run. Launches deep. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I'd love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's done a great job of ignoring the scoreboard.
And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. The lead remains at 8 after that miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. We get the second half started with a running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They look to throw it here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan. Now the all-important extra point. Quarterback. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. Offense right through the line, playing with tempo now. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Extra point splits the uprights. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That'll pick up the 1st down. He's brought down to the 21.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. And it's picked off in the end zone. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense.
Kentucky, 13.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to chuck it again. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill a clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Moves the ball out across the 30. And that's good for a first down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Refusing to be stopped in this play. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win.
It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Important second down play coming up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Kentucky. Here we go. National championship game, fourth quarter. One possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The game makes it second and medium. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. The setup at 3rd and 4. There's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Finally brought down, but it's an explosive game. Ball all the way to the 21.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. First and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get